What's going on, my lovelies? This is Shut It Up Sports. I'm your host, T. Biggs. My man Rambo Knife, the co-host. On the other side, we're going to talk some more IDP. We're going to go through the linebackers 6 through 10. Rambo, who you got?
All right, at number 6, I got Mr. Productivity at the outside, Derek Johnson. I like that dude. I rarely like putting outside linebackers really high, but actually I got a couple, and he's one of them.
He's actually
Next
moving it
up,
inside.
yeah, you're absolutely right about that. My bad.
Sorry.
Who I do have on the outside, though, is DeMarcus Ware at 48 tackles and 20 sacks. Now, that's productive. I had DeMarcus Ware on my fantasy team for a little bit last year. I dropped him, and I'll tell you why. Because I counted on him too much. Now, if you can start 3 linebackers in your IDP league, I would like to start 2 middle and 1 outside, because that 1 outside is going to, if it's like a guy like DeMarcus Ware, he's going to get you that big game potential, and he could blow your opponent out of the water. Next up is Mr. Tackles, Chad Greenway. All he does is make tackles. Okay, up at number 9, I got T's boy, Desmond Bishop. 91 tackles and 5 sacks. Very productive. Don't buy the Clay Matthews hype. He's a baller, but he does not give you what you need to win fantasy games. And at number 10, my boy, Sean Weatherspoon. 82 tackles, 4 sacks. Love the dude. Loved him coming out of college. Love the way he started his career, and I think he's nothing but tough. This guy is going to be a stud for a long time in the league. If you're in a keeper league, get Sean Weatherspoon, because that's the dude.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm sure the audience is surprised, but that Desmond Bishop, man, that hurts. Anyway, give me my 6 through 10. Number 6, got Derek Johnson. At least we agreed on that. Was in the doghouse the year before and early in the season, jumped back into the starting lineup and was a monster for the Chiefs last year. Number 7, I got Colin McCarthy out of Miami.
Wow.
Beat Barrett Ruud out Barrett Ruud got hurt, but Colin stepped in, played so well that they decided just to keep Barrett on the bench for the rest of the season. If you take his stats in 8 games and average that out through a 16-game schedule, he had low-end linebacker 1 number, so he's only going to be better starting out healthy from week 1 throughout, and he is on my fantasy team. That's my keeper. Anyway, going on to number 8 from the Arizona Cardinals, Derek Johnson, drafted out of TCU a couple years ago, inside linebacker. He's the new breed of linebacker. He's tall, lean, athletic. He's got speed, racked up the tackles, interceptions, sacks. He's a great blitzer up the middle. They got Ray Horton from the Steelers as a new linebackers coach, defensive coordinator, and they're probably going to center that defense around the talented Darrell Washington. Number 9, the utmost reliable London Fletcher. This dude's like 85 years old, and he racks up tackles in the numbers twice his age, bro. He just does it. He tackles. This dude had like 30 games where he's had games of 30 points where it was just all tackles, assisted, solo. The dude has a nose for the ball. It's amazing that he's still playing at this high of a level considering his age. Don't sleep on London Fletcher. And last but not least, number 10, I got Sean Witherspoon. You got him at the same spot. They brought in Lofa Tatupu, who's not much of a threat. Sean Witherspoon's numbers should just increase from what they did a year ago. They lost Curtis Lofton to the New Orleans Saints. And, I think the focus is going to be on Witherspoon. They're going to open him up a little bit more. So looking for big things out of Sean Witherspoon.
Was that the first time? We ever agreed on something? Right?
Yeah,
there?
it might have been. It might have been. You have to go way back.
It only took like 25 shows.
It is. Congratulations. You should win a medal for that one. Anyway,
yeah, you finally got one right.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. But let's shoot it down to the fans. Let me ask you guys. Anybody else, who's gonna be that up and coming linebacker this year? Any rookies on deck that you guys are thinking can jump up to the top 10? Let us know. It's another episode of Chatted Up Sports from the man T Biggs, the co-host Rambo Knife, and we out.